What is going on, guys? It is Michael. Welcome back to another one of these face-to-face videos. Just me, the camera. No workout videos, no cooking, just kind of informational videos. I make these every once in a while. You probably might see some more since school just started. For me, once the semester gets going, it's hard to keep up with videos. And if you notice behind me, I finally got a background. One good thing about your parents getting divorced is you get some stuff from the old house, so go pictures. What I wanted to do today is start a new series called Muscle Building Mistakes. It's the start of the new year right now. A lot of people are going to try to gain muscle, lose weight, get in shape, whatever your resolution is. So I'm going to make some of these videos of things that I used to do wrong that I wish I did the day I said I want to start to gain muscle. And this first one is something that is so simple. It doesn't take a lot of time, but at first it seems really overwhelming. I remember when I first heard of the idea of tracking macros or keeping a workout log, I was like, I don't have time for that. Some people will say you don't need to track macros at all. All you need to do is just eat food throughout the day. And while I agree to a certain extent, it's nice to have a rough idea of how many calories you're taking in. And the reason that I think you should count your macros, or at least know how many calories you're getting in the day, is the same reason you're not going to drive across the United States from one side to the other and not know how much gas you need. You just kind of have to have a rough idea. You don't want to get stuck halfway across the United States with no gas. I've made a few videos in the past on how to determine how many calories should you eat a day, what should your macros be, and even what are macros. I'll throw a link to that playlist down below in the description. If you're just starting out this year and you're overwhelmed, check those out. I highly recommend them. But anyway, back to me and my mistakes. So probably 3.5 years ago when I wasn't counting macros at all, but I was convinced my diet was perfect. I had enough calories, I had enough carbs, protein, and fat. Maybe like you if you don't want to count macros right now. But one day I was just like, hey, I'm going to plug it all into MyFitnessPal and see how many calories I'm actually getting. And the number was shockingly low. I was biking, lifting weights, I was really active throughout the summer. It was hot, I was sweating all the time, and there was no way I was eating enough to put myself into a caloric surplus. So what I did from here was I basically just figured out how many calories I should eat a day, started tracking it, basically everything that I've already done down below in that playlist just to teach you guys. So if you're finding yourself not gaining any muscle, not getting stronger, consider counting macros. Working out is a hassle at first, but once you do it every day, you really start to enjoy it, and it feels weird when you don't do it. And the same can be said with counting macros. And you could also say the exact same thing with tracking your workouts in these workout logs. You don't have to use these. These are the ones that I buy. I've filled these up all the time, and I don't get paid at all for saying this. I've bought a lot of these, and this is my favorite one. I'll put a link down below in the description, but it's called the workout log. Simple and to the point. And the reason that I really enjoy tracking my workout logs is it allows for me to see how far I've come, where I've progressed from, and it's kind of motivational to look back into all these pages and say, wow, I used to squat this amount right here. Look where I am now. And it also allows for you to ensure that you are hitting progressive overload. You'll hear me say that a lot in this beginner muscle building mistakes series, but that's the key to it all. You can look back and make sure you're getting progressively stronger with time. That's the key to gaining muscle, as well as sleeping enough and eating enough calories. Both of the things that I talked about in today's video are two things that I highly recommend. It will change the way you work out, it will change the way you eat, and it will probably get you better results. And I figured that would be a great place to start in this muscle building mistake series. So if you guys like this video, feel free to leave a like, comment down below with any requests for future videos. Like I said, I'm gonna make some more of these. The semester just started, so these are great videos for me to make when I have a little bit of time between classes like today. And since it's still January 2014, feel free to check out my cookbook right here over the side of me. Enter 2014 at checkout. You get 15% off the complete cookbook. As always, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram if you want. Links are in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you next video.